Even though you was talking shit about Roy and Maul, do you think right now at this point in they what they doing in business, you think they trying to shit on you right now? Like as far as they getting right now with the deals that they get?
Who are they inspired by, you or Joe?
No, wait. Wait, hold on. Wait, Adam, you just reply. I was on that question to let it rock. Go again.
Yeah, cause I mean,
you think they're trying to,
you was talking shit about them, going at them, doing that, and they think, and think because they left, they got getting views and doing their thing, and now they getting like deals. You think they trying to shit on you?
Listen, I'm glad you said that. Yo, we just did a podcast. It's coming out tomorrow, Off the Record podcast on Spotify exclusive. Yo, check this out. And I did it with my man Van Lathan.
Shout out Van.
I'm a student of the game.
Yeah.
The times I've went at Adam, there was some personal stuff, but when I comment on anybody, I hope Adam thinks that. Even when I comment on that Mount Rushmore shit, bro, there's nothing that I need to comment on. It's obvious, right? But I still entertain it because it's a passion in me. I wake up so happy to do what I do. We just had a conversation that's out on the podcast we did, where it was just I can't wait to see how it's going to manifest with me 25 years in the space that I'm in. And, I really love it. And maybe if I had other passions, it wouldn't be that. But, when you say, and I'm going to ask Adam because, I did the same thing to Van today. I'm only trying to, the next person, the reason why there's, nobody like me, ain't nobody going to give it up. And you admitted that, too. Y'all got to give it up the true way. So I'm going to ask Adam to see if he's going to give it up. So he said, do I think they're shitting on me? Let me ask you a question. Do you think anything them two stooges could do in business, anywhere, could shit on anything I got going on, if you legitimately look at it on a fair, even-keeled level?
I mean, I have no idea how much money they're making, but I will say that Axe been grinding for a long-ass time. What they have accomplished on their own, independent of Joe, in the last 6 months is pretty fucking unreal.
Adam.
Are they on your level? No, I would say no.
Adam, I got an exclusive deal with Spotify. By the way, there's only one company. There's one company that's paying more money currently. Amazon could be in the mix. We haven't seen them pull it. I'm telling you the things that niggas ain't gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you the lies. From when I was talking about all this stuff with you and I said you were just acting naive, I come with the truth. Because, not to quote Whack 100, but to me, the truth can't be I can't take offense to it. So, what I'm saying, I'm just saying, whether you judge me positively or negative for it, I'm giving you the facts.
But do you think that they got $10 million?
If they got $10 million, I got 30. So let me tell you how the game is played. And, you haven't done the deal with an exclusive podcast network. By the way, you could definitely do. You got some good stuff going on. But here's the thing, though. I want to give people who are a little bit delusional to how this podcast shit goes. Cool. I'll expose myself to expose everybody else. All right, let me tell you the players who are really paying out and really down to commit that right now. Apple's trying to jump in the game. Apple got a lot of money.
They're doing
endless amount of money.
exclusive.
Okay, Spotify, they're building a business on realizing what streaming is. They're realizing that the music companies own the rights to all these songs. They're realizing content is a way to retain listenership for a long period of time. Also sell ads. They've just everything I'm telling you can just Google. They have ramped up, in the department of selling ads, which you could tell they're making a concerted effort to try to get in that space. They acquire talent exclusively like Joe Rogan, Alexandra Cooper from Call Her Daddy. They have me. They have other people as well exclusively. Shit, they even have, I believe, a podcast exclusively with the former president of the United States, Barack Obama.
They do.
They're the people who are spending
Spotify
the most.
really trained you well, huh? You got all the talking points on deck.
Hold on.
Former president of Barack Obama.
He's going over there. He's
No.
I'm
I'm telling you the facts because I low-key walked away from money to go there because I seen that they were in the right. They were the most committed. Not. It's not about the most money. Who's the most committed? Right. They're definitely up there. They're like one of two with the most money, but they're the most committed. I'm telling you facts, whether I was there or not, because there's people that offered more, and I walked away from it to rock with them because they're the most committed. And again, for me, for the deal I got an exclusive deal. So you're not gonna see every episode on YouTube. I'm big on YouTube. I'm big on Twitch. I'm big on these other platforms.
I couldn't find none episodes on YouTube.
Yeah, good. You gotta get Spotify.
I read down this.
I seen a bootleg episode up of the Kodak one with 700,000 views.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, you know what I mean? But also,
I'm like, damn, why somebody ain't bootleg mine yet? I'm trying to get some views on here too.
Yeah, I had to download Spotify last night to watch y'all shit.
I got a company account. You want me to hook y'all up?
For Spotify?
Yeah.
We do. I don't think I'm logged in, but yeah.
Okay, all right, bet. Yeah, I got a playlist on there, and I'm salute that. But anyway, the point is this. I'm telling you what it is. And everything I say is gonna seem like hate when people want to set the narrative. I am the same way. Like even today, I just tweeted out as I was coming over here. I'm like, people know me from saying that because Meek Mill didn't sell 100K. He's not a big dog. So people are like, oh, you only said that because Meek. Yeah, me and Meek was in some personal stuff. We squashed it. But also, I'm going to keep it fair. I like the league. I keep telling people that. Young Thug, he's projected to sell 82K. He's going to compete with Drake on his 7th week, selling 82K. Yeah. So him and Drake, his first week and Drake's 7th week. Well, you think I'm going to sit here and just act like, okay, because I don't got nothing with Thug or whatever the case is, or maybe I want to do some content with Thug, I'm not going to call it like it is. He not a big dog either. You're not selling 100K. You're not a big dog. I don't care who you are. But we got to be fair.
Influence versus like numbers don't always add up the same way, though. You know?
But when you're talking about big dog and in the context of how that came down, it was because an individual actually said that they were a big dog because they were selling in excess of 200,000. Yeah. So when you're not selling that much. By the way, I give him credit as an executive. I don't think that's his goal right now. His goal is not to be
like the biggest rapper.
Yeah, biggest rapper. I think he wants YSL to be the biggest brand.
But there's also you could take Eminem as an example and say Eminem has like the highest album sales of.
He's a big dog,
by far. But
he has zero influence on
his
the
audience
culture.
Doesn't really. Lil Baby is a way bigger rapper within the actual culture.
Well, y'all following this nigga like he finna sell a million records.
Stats? Because like I guarantee I like stats. You got a Lakers hat on.
Yeah.
I guarantee the Lakers was goddamn. I guarantee if 0-20, you wouldn't be like, well, they're still the best team in the league. Well, listen, we're gonna have to go off numbers at some point. You're not winning.
Are you going off numbers and just telling these young kids what these rappers are doing because their influence is so big, and you just telling them, look, they ain't even really doing that good, so you motherfuckers can hop in there and do the same thing?
Well.
You ain't selling 90K, kids.
No.
It's going to take a while.
The point of what I'm trying to say is that like sometimes we look at rappers with prestige and we think that's what it is. There's a reshuffling of the deck constantly. Shit, I've been saying it's a reshuffling of the deck when it comes to the media game. Reshuffling. Like, that's what I'm like, yo, BT, the fuck? How's BT going to talk about platforms? Like, I guarantee if me and Adam post the same thing, way bigger of a reach than BT by itself. If me and Vlad post the same thing, if you, like... They're not even in the position where we're looking at them as being the leaders. So it's like, you know what? We could take the slight and just be hurt, or we could start to point out that there's a reshuffling of the deck. Right. And part of reshuffling the deck, that's what I was even saying with that, is like,
But my whole thing is like, should we really care about irrelevant media companies giving an award to other irrelevant media companies when we're relevant? That's why it doesn't even make sense to me to spend energy or time thinking about that, because I'm like, BET's not acknowledging me because they don't fucking get it, and the kids do get it, and I'm cool with that.
And you're white.
And I'm white.
Yo.
So I kind of don't want that award because I look weird on my shelf.
I'm pretty sure Eminem has won some
keep on my
BET
country music awards.
Yo, you the only person, like, the conversation I had with you, was it 2 days ago?
Banger episode, by the way.
Yeah,
definitely. But you know what he told me about you? It was like, yo, like, I was shocked by the legacy question. You really didn't give a fuck about like what you're gonna leave behind, what people are gonna think about you, and I ain't gonna lie to you, we're all rich. That's why one of the things I used to get at you about, I'm like, yo, Adam, let's not act like we're not making millions of dollars doing this media shit. Like, we're not doing. If I would hope. I don't know if you're getting on porn, getting on camera, fucking these chicks on some porn shit just for money at this point. But like that has to be a bigger motivation. We're millionaires. We're rich. You feel me? So it's like for me, why do you think I still go as hard every day? Why do you think like still the majority of my platform is me still putting that effort in? I could just hire a bunch of people. I could have more people in here. Like look at your staff in here. Everything they do, I do myself.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take on, though. And
you're right, but I love it. That's my entire life.
But he got different interests. You feel me?
I feel like
his interest is fucking bitches.
But I feel like I wouldn't be able. I would not be able to do as good a job doing the interviews and all the other things I want to do. Not to mention like focusing on growth and doing new things. If I was still doing every paid Instagram post, to me, delegating responsibility is the hardest part of building a business. And if you're not doing that, then you're basically just hustling, which is great. But at a certain point, if you really want to grow the business, you got to bring a lot of people in. You got to start carving out niches.
Are you more interested in building the business than doing what you want?
But both, and that's why I need employees to be able to balance me doing these interviews, which I love doing, and then also building the business, creating new revenue streams, all that shit.
I'll show you how much you're building a business more than you care about what you want to do. Like. You know how many artists since I've started off the record, they're like, hey, you want to interview this, and fuck no. I don't want to talk to, like, Listen, if you're not of a certain level, or if I don't want to talk to you, I just talk to Preston, my man out of Toronto. I love the 6. You feel me? I'm not talking to nobody. Like, put like this. And we don't have to talk about who or whatever. But I know you're talking to people who you're not like, I want to talk to them, but you're like, this is on the agenda. I'm so glad at this moment in my life, everything I want to do is because I want to do it. Not because, and by the way, what I want to do is still part of building the business. It's not because now I've turned into McDonald's. All pun intended. Yeah, get your jokes off. But
man, when you tag me in some shit, I did not realize how hard your fans go on you, bro.
No, it's all good.
But I'm not talking like one tweet and there's like 50 responses like lose weight. I'm like, bro, they follow him to just
It's all
do
engagement
this?
at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're right.
It
You're
is.
right.
It's like when they say "Why be better" type shit.
Yeah.
I've talked to YoungBoy. YoungBoy didn't even know. YoungBoy didn't even know how toxic his fans were. His fans be acting like YoungBoy is Nicki co-signs the Barbs being like all that like really rabid and whatever. YoungBoy really doesn't get it. He fucks with them, but there's times he told him like, yo, man, mind your business. You know what I mean? And they're just going off creating this whole ecosystem where they're like obsessed with him just because they support him.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's gonna, end up in streams or whatever. I used to take it personal. I used to like lash out a few times and I'm like, nigga, whether they tell you, hey, lose weight or hey, I like this episode, blah, 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 whether it's constructive or not, you have an age range of people who are gonna be trolls or people gonna be constructive.